Welcome to the Rich Flow of Life podcast. Join Valerie Kanay, the award-winning authority author, as she takes you on a journey for your personal evolution. Valerie Kanay talks to enlightened featured guests who hold the keys to unlock your unique life situation. They each bring to the table their very powerful personal spin to inspire and empower you to learn to step up your game into the rich flow of life.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Valerie Kanay, and our featured guest today is Lurline Henriques. Lurline is the award-winning author of the book, Seven-Figure Retirement, and it's all about real estate investment strategies for immigrants. Listen, Lurline is no stranger on this subject matter, as she is a native-born immigrant from Jamaica. She's also a devoted wife and a mother of 3 beautiful daughters. So it is easy to see, because of her family values, why she wanted to have a better life. And by the grace of God, she moved to Canada, where opportunities were flourishing. Her book is written from her very own personal experience, and through the years of trials and tribulations, it has been Lurline's faith that has helped her to prosper and become highly successful real estate investor that she now will share with you to help you get on your way with tried and tested principles for choosing a strategy, finding a market, so you too can learn to build your very own real estate portfolio. Isn't that right, Lurline? And welcome to the program. Hi, darling.
Thank you very much, Valerie, and thank you for the great job that you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. So, Lurline, I just wanted to jump right in with you and tell us, what was the reasoning behind your why? I know you're big in your book about the why that you wrote your book for, specifically for immigrants. There's a lot of topics. There are a lot of subject matters out there on real estate, but yours is very niche specific, and I love that. So tell us about that.
Valerie, I was tired of meeting immigrants from various countries. Like you said, I'm from Jamaica. But there are immigrants I've met all over Canada and also in the United States. And I asked them, these immigrants that I've met, they have decent jobs. They have great education and all that. But when I talk to them, they have no net worth. They have nothing. Some of them told me that they were living from paycheck to paycheck. Some told me that they're okay because they own their own home. Some of them are complaining that they're working so hard and they have nothing to show for it. So my question to these people was, have you ever tried real estate investing? And most of them told me no. And when I asked them why, most of them had no real reason for not investing. They're telling me they're scared, they're nervous, and the reason being they're not from this country. And I've met people in the United States as well, and they give me the same answer. They're not from this country, so they don't want to invest. And then I just thought of doing research. I researched books in print in the English language, and I realized that there was no real estate investing book for immigrants. And then I thought of doing this book.
So you're the first. Yeah. That's awesome.
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
So, Lurline, I know you're a highly God-fearing woman and everything. I just want to know, how has your faith helped you along your journey? Because I know things at some point were not very easy and were very difficult, like you just shared about immigrants. We know the road is not, always easy to go down and go through. So what motivation can you provide for folks that do feel that way, like, oh, she's just talking, that it was able to happen for her, but how can it happen for me? What can you offer on that for that kind of listener?
Well, how has faith impacted my decision? Well, my faith is very strong and present in almost most of my decisions that I make. When I think of faith, Valerie, I sum it up as believing and pleasing God. So therefore, before I make any investing decision, I first commit it to my Lord and ask Him to take full control of the situation and ask Him to give me divine discernment at the same time. That way I can do the right thing. I just put my trust in God. I put my confidence and my assurance in Him. And then I work with honesty and integrity. And for some reason, it always works.
Awesome.
So that's what I do.
How about that?
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. So that's important to you, and that's important for people to hear, because sometimes it's just easy to always focus on the business part of what we need to have next, what we need to do now. But you got to always incorporate your faith in everything, because that's what's really going to keep you going, right? So when we look at this whole subject matter and look at the books basically targeted for immigrants, and there's nothing wrong with that, because there's a topic for everybody out here. So it's good when we get niche specific, because they just let people know that someone is thinking about me, someone cares for me, and someone has put a roadmap out for me, and that's the legacy that you've created now. So I think it's really wonderful and beautiful. So in this whole process of real estate investing for the immigrant, what do you recommend, Lurline, would be the first step that a person would do? Okay, what is the very first thing they need to do to get that mindset right?
Okay, there are quite a few steps that are required in order to begin the process of investing in real estate. Yes. And my book, 7-Figure Retirement, this is like a template. It is a step-by-step guide for everyone to use, but there's special emphasis for and strategies for immigrants. But one of the first steps, I would say, is your mindset. You must know why you want to invest in real estate and where you would like real estate to take you. If you know the answer, then you begin your research. Another thing I would like to emphasize, Valerie, they do not need to have money. They do not even need to have good credit in order to enter this arena.
Awesome.
They can still invest in real estate and be successful, and my book will explain everything. Like I said, it's a template of how they should do it.
It's a guide, right? It's a roadmap.
Exactly.
Yes, you just follow. Like someone, you're taking a trip and they say turn left, turn right. It's a roadmap. It's a guide. All you have to do is follow the template. Very cool. All righty. So these are things, like I said, it's just incredible. I commend you again on reaching out to that immigrant community who feel stuck, who feel like they have no other way than a dead-end, deadbeat job. And people are just fearful because the word real estate sounds humongous, and you automatically start thinking about the big names like Donald Trump. But it's also out here for the small people. It's out here for the person just entering, a person that needs to pick themselves up and lift up to higher realms of life. So, right. I know also from reading your book that I so thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I'm now using some of the principles. What kind of things can a person learning do to start planning for their first investment property or whatever? I know there's a lot of strategies and procedures that they have to go through with the template, but just give me a synopsis of just like a small plan.
Again, I figure the first thing to do, let the why, the reason why they're doing this, let it be so compelling so that even if they fall along the way, they're going to get up and continue. Right. So what they should do, have the compelling why, and then once they realize why they would like to do it, then they start their research. And like I said, there are a few steps, a number of steps that they need to take. And if they could just look in my book, it gives them step by step what they need to do. There's certain things that must be in place in order to achieve it. So as long as their why is compelling, they will make the next move. They can read magazines and read books and do researches, go to different meetup groups and have someone who they can emulate, like a model, and make that person be their model no matter what. People who are successful. Research that person. How did they do it? How did they stay alive? And it can be done. It's not difficult. Like I said, just use my book as a guide, and it will guide them through successfully.
Very cool. So that's enough said on that topic anyway. So it's just so wonderful to have you with me. But this program is coming to an end. So I want you to take this opportunity so that folks can reach out to you after hearing this wonderful information, how they can contact you. What information do you have on that, Lurline, to sum things up for them? Okay.
Anyone who would like to obtain a copy of my book, it's available on Amazon.com, on Amazon.ca. It's also on my website. The name of my company, TTT, 3 T's. T as in Tom, TTTRealEstateInvestments.com, and soon to be on 7-Figure Retirement. Okay, it's a very informative book, very easy to understand, and they will enjoy reading it. And I would like reviews when they're finished.
All right. Okay. So that sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Lurline, I love you dearly. And I love you. So on that note, I'm going to say this program is ended, and thank you for being with me.
Thank you. You're very welcome, Valerie, and God bless you.
Okay, bye-bye.
You have been listening to the Rich Flow of Life podcast with host Valerie Kanay. We're most appreciative you took the time to be with us, and thank you. For more action, go subscribe to Valerie Kanay Talks YouTube channel and like us on Facebook at Valerie Kanay Talks and follow us on Twitter at Valerie Kanay. Until next time, we love ya.